I smell rabbit.
What should I try this time?
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
What should I try this time?
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
What should I try this time?
I keep watch. You leave, you call me. I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Well, hello to the void. Might as well start. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna see Nina again. I missed her. I also could have taken the faster route, which was to teleport and fall into Union Terrace, but okay. Yeah.
Time to act.
Looking. So here? Here. Okay.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Okay.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plaustrite, but
I am
I've
not.
never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plaustrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I've heard some murmurings about some Plaustrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
As if that was ever a question.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think?
We always get involved.
Interested?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my sister. Of course, the traveler would. I mean, it makes sense. Any chance they get.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
Oh, okay.
Then we'll never be short of Mora
mean, that's a good
Of
plan.
course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I
Sure.
have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Don't worry about it.
Super busy. Come on, we better get going. First, we
Okay.
gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something
Shenhe.
kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private. We can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her? No,
Leave her
wait,
alone.
yeah.
Oh my god. Why? The crane returns on the wind.
That? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Sure, sure. As long as I don't have to go stealth around. Like, I don't want a stealth mission. That's it. All right. Hi, Liz. I thought we had already done
Let's keep looking.
it.
Well, you look at that, ma'am. Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's
The white
loaded.
hair.
How are we ever going to repay those
that-
gambling debts if we just let money walk away
But-
from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I
They are
won't-
trying to mug her?
No more excuses!
That's a really bad idea.
Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then she knew a kiosk, then Wan Min restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to
Okay.
be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor.
I don't know, I think you should.
Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
You
What are you
think?
afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
There they are. They are trying to intimidate people into doing business. Business? It did sound like they were just wanting to take her money.
Oh, you again.
What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
No.
Silence!
Sorry,
How dare you
Marilyn.
threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Okay. She doesn't need our help. Don't worry, everything's okay now. She was already fine. She was going to take care of this herself. But sure. Are you alright?
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's
Shenhe.
name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
I like her.
Do that? That's way too violent. This is Lila Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Yeah, that's true. Have you not heard of the law, Shenhe?
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
What was that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so
Okay.
honest. Wait,
But-
that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
Did she not like
And
the
of
food?
course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Oh, okay. Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there.
Are we going to see Vaishu?
After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
Are we meeting Vaishu today?
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus?
Or is it just going to be
Seems
Chichi?
like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
I mean, Chichi's
Where does
also
she fit in with the other
like a
adepti,
Paimon.
though? Paimon's super curious.
Same. I just... Okay, Chichi's also not there. Well,
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
disappointing.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Kinda is.
That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
I mean, people cook with them. To everyone's astonishment, Shenhe Polish. Yeah.
My
okay.
hunger has now abated. Thank you.
How did they taste? Did they taste? That's
Rather awful.
okay.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
Oh,
How can you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
okay.
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual
I mean, you could
development.
learn to cook.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
I
Return
guess.
to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! and now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
Nah,
see.
we'll be fine.
I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
That is so nice.
You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
We welcome you to our team.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
We are a team.
Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
No!
Then, we alone shall become the victors.
No! Okay, like, no! That's a lot.
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plastrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So,
Yes!
it's you.
Yay! Oh, I've missed this guy.
Lady
missed
Ningguang
him.
wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning
She
the
also
pharmacy
borrowed
is
Chi-Chi.
very short-handed right
Oh
now.
my god.
I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
I mean, it depends how much
No,
are you gonna pay us.
we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plastrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare.
So I'm guessing
As
it's
far
the...
as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
I'm guessing it's the shit, is it the green rock? Is it that?
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
I still wish I knew more about you.
Why does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing? Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
I mean, probably.
This is all most peculiar.
I'm guessing that's not the reason why she needs it, but I mean, it sounds... Any construction site is a dangerous place, so I wouldn't be that suspicious of it. Then again, in a world with visions.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Xingqiu. Maybe I shouldn't have picked a Levi character to run around during this quest.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard.
If I had the Traveler leveled up a little more, I would have picked him, but that's not the case.
Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Hi.
Have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
Yes, of course.
As well? Do you mean...
Oh, is
The
he?
truth is, the Feiyun
Oh,
Commerce
the-
Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece.
Of course, yeah. That makes sense. It makes sense that the Commerce Guild would be in the competition.
We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction.
Oh,
And a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price.
oh, okay. Then they are not in the competition. They are just okay. All right.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Excuse me. Excuse me? What? Yes, they are definitely making a profit out of the oh my god, that's a lot. It's just one piece. Yeah, yes, I wouldn't have to farm gold anymore, Mora.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one.
Yeah,
The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
thank you for the financial advice.
Sunset Vermilionite?
Financial advice.
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
No,
Who?
never heard of him.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Oh, so an adepti. That
Yes,
sounds like an
precisely.
adepti.
I didn't know
name.
anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little,
I mean-
disrespectful with him being an adeptus?
I mean, Shincho is not to blame for the prize.
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I
Open-minded?
ask
What
where
does
you
that
read
mean?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Straight from Mountain Shaper, I'm assuming.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh,
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
Oh!
Boats tend to have
Yes,
very ingenious
true.
designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Shincho seeing Shenhe and immediately thinking of Chung Yunis. Of course. Because of course.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Shincho.
Search for the above around Lisha. I wonder if this is where I think it is. I don't remember where Lisha is. Okay, it's not where I thought. Oh, okay. It's not where I thought, but it makes sense. Oh no, never mind. I was thinking of this area. It's not where I thought. Oh my god. Not the bot, not letting you say Why was that? I wonder if maybe it was because of us. Oh, okay, I can talk. Right, I can talk to him. Yeah, I talked to Bai Shu. Where? There. No, well, I'm changing this. I will regret putting the traveler in my party if I don't get a chance to change the party for fights and stuff. But
There's
for
still
now,
a long road ahead.
we can use a traveler. You are. I will allow you. But the bot will stop you at first.
Competitive. It's difficult to say who will emerge as the winner.
I mean, I will, obviously. Oh, there's a lost dog. I've never seen this. So sad. Only 8. I mean, it's fine. You have to let me know when I should be looking around for Xiao, because I'm going to forget if you don't tell me. Probably. Maybe not. Okay. Alright. Don't worry. I mean, I will keep my eyes open, so... But just in case.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh. Why is it raining?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Was it just my weather, or is it the quest? Yeah, and I'm wondering if it is the quest or my weather, because I remember in Bennett's hangout event, it starts raining the moment he mentions the nice weather. Oh, it is the quest. Good. And at first I thought it was just a coincidence, an amazing coincidence that it happened, but it was the event, the hangout event.
That's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around.
Yeah,
Hey,
true.
look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
It was really sad. Where are you?
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Ooh. Domain, I'm guessing. Yes. Okay, Pyro, Geo, and Creo. Do I need Geo? Like, is it really necessary?
Let's get out there and make some friends.
I don't want to get rid of Racer.
Understood.
I mean, I can get rid of Sheen, I guess.
I'll scout ahead.
Don't disappoint me.
I'll do that. Okay. I don't need it. But can I just use the claymore? In that case.
Ready for anything.
Great. Let's go with that then.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
I mean, it's
Oh,
it's the
so many clouds.
the main thing
Feels
is
like
that
we're high up in the sky.
world. So
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
Okay, got a call from my mom. What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an adepti
So
art
this is a
used
trial
for spatial
board.
partitioning.
Nice.
If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the adepti art.
Oh, I didn't. Ah!
I sense the presence of monsters in this place.
There we go.
I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
I didn't change the scene. Sure. I need to go into someone's depot too. I forgot. I'm gonna do it later. Okay. Oh.
Obey!
It has 2 charges. How is she built right now? Does she? Oh, okay. That's why she has 2 charges, right? Yeah. Makes sense. Lasts for 6 seconds longer. I really like her. I wish I could have her, but no. She's so pretty.
Manifest! Judgment! You can't run!
Okay. Are you still?
Obey!
Well, that's okay damage. Yeah, same. I am really jealous. Oh, I need to can you climb? I need to do the lantern thing. She is very pretty. Very, very pretty, and also I don't know, I like her personality. Oh, that works. No. Will I just keep going? Oh, okay. Chest! Nice. Her homicidal tendencies are just fun. I mean...
My will embodied! Yeah! Punishment!
I can use her burst now. Well, later. I probably would have missed it if I hadn't sort of tripped. It's just a common chest. You're not missing much.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Sure. I mean, you're already helping. Oh my god, that damage. That damage buff is nice.
Manifest! You can't run! Lights out.
And my Rosaria isn't even really built at all. She's just honestly the dream that I would love.
You will regret this. Unleash! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
I would love to be able to. Oh, I need to. Okay. I wasn't sure what I had to do. I would love to be able to build a cryo-mono team with her, Rosaria, and Changyun, and maybe an animal character. Nice. Oh my god. That was really...
Look! Cecilia disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Dean is not having a good time, it seems. I think he wants to get into this room. I will have to look for him later. Yeah, Diana would work. I don't use Diana, so you know that.
Manifest!
I don't like Diana as a... I don't like bow users. That's my problem, honestly.
Do your master's bidding!
Oh, ruin. Oh, I need to lead again, okay.
You can't run!
I put the worst in the worst area. I'm not gonna build her. It's not gonna happen. I am sorry. Oh, come on. Come on.
Supporting fire.
Not what I wanted to do, but sure.
Unleash! Manifest!
This is the first one.
In your dreams!
Don't die on me.
You will regret this!
Let's heal the party.
Hear me!
And try this. Now.
Cryo incarnate!
There we go. Let's see that burst damage. I didn't check. I didn't get the number. You know what? Considering my Rosaria is not really built, I think that was still good enough. I always defeat those with razors though. At some point, I will give Rosaria. No, can you just like.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Yeah, like the first time.
That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
This is such an interesting dungeon. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go see if Dean wants to eat or something. I'll be right back. I know it's the adept. I know it's the adeptite about, but I mean dungeon as in the thing I have to go through, I guess. I'll be right back. back. And yes, he did want food, so he's eating now. Anyway, I meant dungeon in the general sense. In
I smell rabbit.
this kind of game, I guess. But yes, about. Do you want to leave already, Dean? Why are you like this? Come on. Okay.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Hidden door. Can I touch it again? Chest! Yay. Okay. It doesn't move. What about this one? It's not gonna move. Oh! Another chest. Is that it? Yeah, it's a wall. That's a wall. Okay. Oh! This way. No. Wait. This way? Always appreciated the chest.
Transfiguration.
That can, you know, do that. No.
Take your truth. You will regret this.
Keep eyes on me.
Here's Rebecca.
I swear by my sword. You can't run. Do your master's bidding.
Where? Oh, right, this. I love the animation, the ghost soul, or whatever it is that she has. I think it's her soul.
My will embodied. You can't run. Punishment.
We love just
unleash
freezing enemies.
You can't run.
Yeah, the cryo avatar. I was under the impression that it was her soul, that it's
take your true form.
sort of
You can't run.
bound to keep other people safe. But I don't know that much about her at the moment. How about no? How about you don't do that?
You can't run.
How about you stay frozen?
embodied by ordinance divine. Shiver!
Fire it up! I got you covered!
You can't run! Barbados, guide us. Transfiguration. Judgment. Punishment. Cryo incarnate. Manifest.
I'm assuming it works similarly to Lost. Maybe, yeah. Could be. Okay. Big rock. Oh, the city. I also don't really know how Oz works, because I haven't read Official Story.
Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
I should. Can I walk here? Yeah, I can. Huh. Is this the part where Shenhe lifts the rock? Another chest. That's the only thing I know that I know about this quest, that at some point that happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is this it? Is this the sunset
Pretty
vermilionite?
nice.
It's so huge.
So is the Shade Chamber. It needs to be big to get the whole Shade Chamber airborne, yeah.
That's true. But then again, why isn't it floating?
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow,
Oh, okay.
Shenhe. You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't
Yeah.
care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Sounds like Cloud Container for sure. We appreciate her.
Hold on a sec. I just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
How, though?
Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Paimon meant you, Shenhe.
My safety.
That's right. I'm sure you can handle it and everything. But if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Yes, you can hurt your back.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Prostrate. Let's meet at the building site later.
Shenhe lifts up the plustrite and
How
leaves.
is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much?
I wanted to see that.
Don't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Am I not gonna get to see her actually lift the thing? Water noises. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Oh, sorry. Nothing. I mean, she left. She left the domain, and I didn't get to see her lift the rock. I thought I would get to see her. Dean, do you want to stay or do you want to go? Dean, the cat is being a pain right now. So I'm hoping I will get to see her later. Actually lifting the rock. No! Why? That is such... No. That sucks. Are you gonna go? Or are you gonna stay in the room? Dean. Okay. What do you want? I think Dean wants me to follow him. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna figure out what he wants and I'll be back in a couple minutes. forgot the be right back sign. The good thing is I have cookies now because I couldn't put all of the cookies in a Tupperware, so I got some that I can eat now. The bad news is that I didn't figure out what Dean wants, so he might come back and interrupt again. He led me to the kitchen, but didn't really ask for anything there. And then when I left the kitchen, he followed me, and I thought that maybe he would let me. He would ask me to go upstairs with him so that he could go out. But he didn't. He simply stood there in the middle of the hallway, and then he didn't follow me. He didn't follow me into the room or anything. He just stood there. So I have no idea what he wants. I don't think he knows what he wants.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adepti, surely.
I cannot believe we didn't get to see this. I wanted to see Shenhe lifting the massive rock. I was led to believe that would happen. This is sad. This is really sad.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award
Good.
you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder.
Yeah.
The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite
Yeah,
specimen.
Mihoyo really hates us.
But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Yeah,
Okay then,
Paimon. Come
Miss
on.
Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Do we get Mora for this though?
Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Do we get Mora, or is it just asking Ningguang a question? And I mean, I understand that it's a very important question, but I have the feeling that she won't have a clue about her siblings' whereabouts. Then again, I don't know, maybe she has been doing some digging, like she wants to help us find our sibling, so maybe she will have some information. I know I get Mora from the I know I get Mora for the quest. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking like in canon universe. Then again, most of the mechanics are canon, so I guess that Ningguang did set a certain amount of Mora for the prize, and not just the ability to ask her a question. Huh, okay. I guess I'll find out.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
That is fine for you.
I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Aww. I agree, Paimon. But we did establish that she can... She'll be fine on her own. Like, she doesn't need... She's okay when it comes to dealing with monsters, I guess. But... yeah, I agree with the rest. She deserves some... some, like... good company. And friends. Yeah, that too. Then again, it is Paimon. I think Paimon talks like that to most people. Guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness. I'm gonna agree with Paimon.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Good. Okay, we convinced her. Where is the hotel? Oh, there. Okay. Is this the hotel? This is pretty small. It's just one room.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Where?
Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts.
There's no way there's more than one room in that house.
So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not saying it has to be a hotel, but it has to be big enough to hold more than one room.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside.
This doesn't look big enough.
Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
Of course, she's thinking about
Let's buy one for
food.
Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest.
See you tomorrow.
See, like, this is just a tiny house. There's no way there. Maybe there's 2 rooms. Maybe there's 2 rooms. Oh, is this part of the hotel too? I could see more rooms here. Oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense if it's not just that tiny house over there. Maybe that's it.
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
Yes.
So, are you getting along quite well?
I think she likes us.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
She's not an Adeptus
Calling her
Paimon.
Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Since
Her
when is
Adeptus
Paimon
name.
respectful?
Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
There.
Oh,
She was trying to tell you.
Right. Wait,
I thought so. Never would have guessed. No, I thought
what?
so.
You knew already?
We always know.
So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes.
That's a way to
She
put
was
it.
like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Oh, okay.
That sounds so dangerous.
That's a lot.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One
Okay.
dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
Okay, so I wonder if that's the right translation, the homicidal part, mainly because I heard that in the trailer, Cloud Retainer says something about, or someone, I don't remember if it was Cloud Retainer or the narrator or what, or who it was, whom it was. But whoever said it, whoever talked about the homicidal tendencies, I'm wording this I'm not wording this properly. Okay, so apparently the line about the homicidal tendencies is not the right. It's not a direct translation, and it's way different in Chinese. But I don't remember what it was supposed to be, and this is good enough, I guess. But I wonder if that's the same thing that happens here. I wonder if the Chinese version is different.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Aww. That's so nice. Yeah, we love translation. The translation being off. Yeah, it happens a lot. So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means...
Indeed. It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
That's nice. Nice of
However,
them.
her homicidal urges did not subside with age.
There it is again.
Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Probably. That is so sad. She deserves a hug. Can we hug her?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Of course.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion.
Oh, come on, Valridainer.
The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
Sure, and that's the only reason why you came here.
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm.
Yeah, she just...
If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control.
Again? Would they really do... What would Rex Lapis think of that though? Because that's not how this is supposed to work. You're supposed to leave them alone to deal with their problems. Also, yes, she should just say she cares. But she's not that kind of mother, you know? She cares a lot, she just can't say it or show it. Well, she does show it with actions, but she can't say it.
Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Cloud Retainer ignoring Shenhe's orders and taking control of Liu again. Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be interesting.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
Yes. Yes, fine.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Shenhe's just there watching as Liu gets thrown into chaos again from his little window, drinking tea, thanking himself that he's dead.
A human raised by the Adepti is precisely what Liu needs right now. It is also what the Adepti wish to give to Liu.
Okay. Alright. So, we just wait. We just wait here. Let's control the time as we do. Yes. Yeah. I need the meme. I need the this is fine meme with Shenhe. I need that. It probably already exists. I just have to find it. Oh, it's still too early. Well, we can run around. Boop. If not, I'll take it. If you do, you better post it, because I think the internet needs that if it doesn't exist. Come on.
Terra smash!
There. Okay.
Hey, so Shenhe.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Yep.
Oh?
We know all your secrets now.
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is very talkative.
Yeah, that she is.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
Yeah.
For this, I'm very grateful indeed.
Aww.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too.
True.
Anyway,
Yeah.
now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and
Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great!
I mean, it is
well,
nice.
Now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
Her secretary, Paimon.
So rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
I feel like Paimon would be really shitty to service workers.
Chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Oh, so she does cook. Okay. Yeah, yes. Yeah, Ether has to apologize to everyone and pay double.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Violet! And hey, Beto!
Beto!
Person Paimon
And
doesn't
Union!
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks.
Oh, that makes sense.
The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there.
Wait, Union? I really want to build Union. I wish I could get some constellations. That I could get her now and some constellations, but since I'm not pulling, that's not gonna happen. I'm hoping she will be back in 4 banners or so. But considering they already didn't bring back Kojasara, I don't know if that will happen. And I hope it does. I hope she does come back, because she would. I feel like she would be great for my Razor, considering I use him as a physical DPS, so normal attacks.
The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you.
Yeah,
Lady Ningguang
true.
is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
No, she's here to see her girlfriend. That's
I
it.
happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These 2 are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Yes, you're a friend.
Good to meet you. The friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plaustrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Yes, Simon,
Excuse
but
me
you
for
don't have to
prying,
say
Miss
it like
Shenhe,
that.
But are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us.
Yes, this is a great idea, especially because I believe that Beidou wants to ask her on a date, and we shouldn't get between that. We shouldn't get between them. So, yeah, I agree with this plan.
Sounds great. But how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plaustrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot.
What else would
Luckily,
you
all
want
3
to
of us
ask?
managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of him. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera
Fair
called?
enough.
Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Is it Shenhe's story? Oh no! Is it the story quest? Should I just end the hangout? It has to be that, right? How can I actually end the hangout? I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, no. Can I not end the hangout? This was a mistake. This is bad. No, it's not that one. Oh, okay. It's this. Alright. Okay, that's not so bad. I have no idea what this is. Maybe it is part of the quest. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Why do I have to speak to Chef Mao? What would you two like? 3 servants of grilled tiger fish to go, please. You got it. Hang on for a moment. They'll be ready soon. 3 servings. One for you, one for Paimon. Who's the last one for? I was thinking we could go see per bases. Ooh, you mean gave us a 7-star lamps of... Huh, that's right. He did say that he missed the taste of grilled fish, tiger fish. But isn't he gone now? Even so, we can still pay our respects. Why are we doing this now? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go see him then. The last time we met Pervases there, the temple was in a pretty sad state and there were treasure hoarders in the area too. Let's hope that his statue hasn't been defaced. Your 3 servings of grilled tiger fish. Hold on to them now. Oh, this smells so nice. Come on, traveler, off to our next stop. So that's it. Okay, I'll finish that quest later. I never noticed I had a new quest.
Hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yun. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yun. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we need to know where to find
We were
it.
gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
Huh. Okay.
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Shenhe's story. Is that what the opera is gonna be about? No, wrong one. Wrong quest. Or is it? No, okay, it's the right quest. I got confused.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks. And
the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianhe. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool.
Well,
A
what
hero
happens?
story? They're Paimon's favorite.
But
The
what
legend
happens in
first arose in this area.
Okay.
It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work. Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No, don't do it, little girl.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the
So it has
attention
to
of the
be.
Adepti.
Yeah,
and they
it,
took
it
her
is
as one
her
of their
story.
own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
Aww.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation
Shenhe.
of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Aww. This is so
Sure
sad.
inspired Paimon. Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get that. I need to use visions to find the. What does that mean? Should I do this? Like, what does it mean? What does I have to use my vision, but like, is it because it's not elemental sight? Does that just mean I have to use my element? Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. Yes, thank you. I always forget that he doesn't have a vision because I am dumb. That's okay.
You can't run!
Okay. The vision glows when I'm close. Alright. Maybe one that's easier to look at. Okay, higher up? Yeah, there. Oh, I can just grab it. Okay. Nice. And there's the other one.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Symposium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
Is this man okay?
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Symposium.
No, this man isn't okay.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Oh. Oh.
It's...
Oh,
Shenhe.
okay.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Symposium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh?
Oh.
You know this guy, Shenhe?
I mean, she just
Thank
called
you,
him
kind
uncle.
sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is the house. This is where she was trapped with the monster for days, right? A branch family of exorcists
Remains
used
of a
to
god.
live.
An abandoned village. Mount Tianheng.
Used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. That is horrible. Shenhe has a lot of trauma, obviously. God, that's a lot. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you're in this area. Does
this mean
thanks for the
that
warning.
the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here in this village? The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
also, I think I saw Corlepis. Yes, that's Corlepis. I need all the Corlepis.
These things useful?
Huh. What's this?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But you regret nothing? Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed the instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. That's never a good idea. This man did a bad thing. God. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silence and only pointed at our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. Why would you believe? No, dude. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. This is horrible. Okay. Okay. It's fine. No, it's not fine, but I'm fine. What's this? Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation. Yeah, her story was a lot sadder than I thought it would be. It is very sad. It is very sad. I was not expecting that. Yeah.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Yeah, who was tricked.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Yeah. I wonder who the god was.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
If it was a god.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Is that all you can think about, Paimon? The competition? Okay, I got an achievement. witness the truth of the village's history. Eesh. So, where do I need to go? I'm gonna take a short break, stretch my hands, walk around a little, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes, and we can continue. This is also a lot longer than I expected, and I really, really appreciate it. I really like this long quest.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Okay, I am back. I don't know if I took 5 minutes or less, but meh. Let's keep going. With this really sad ARCHON quest. So where am I supposed to go? Oh. Up. Oh, there's another clue. Okay.
This is it!
Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone is to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is not easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of a lake south of Mount Shenhe at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun. Okay.
So basically,
An actual clue.
we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Shenhe at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium.
Yeah, I just read it.
Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way.
I mean, I guess, but you could understand why he feels guilty.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, and I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Allegedly.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth. But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
Well, that's really
It's
nice.
okay. I like your version.
I mean, it's more hopeful. It is a more hopeful version, so yeah.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society.
It is a happier version. Definitely a more hopeful version, a more inspiring version. But it is very nice of Yunjin to think about her feelings, to think about Yenhe's feelings. That's nice. I really like that. Yeah. I mean, at least she gets her permission to go with that version.
So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
She's really nice.
You
I
just
like
haven't
her.
had the opportunity to see it for yourself.
I like
yet.
both of them, but
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's
beautiful
go!
characters, really.
We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Paimon, can you stop thinking about the competition for 1 second? 1 second, come on. Okay, let's walk. There! So there he is. Hi. Hi, Xiao. Is he not voiced? Is he not voiced? This is so sad. I can't do his voice, so yeah. Why are you here? Yeah, it's another quest. It's a different quest that I guess I got when I started this one. So I'm gonna talk to him, then I'm gonna continue with the main quest and probably finish this one some other day. Are you here to see Pervases as well? I was just passing through. What are you two here for? We're here to see Pervases. But this place is in as much of a mess as last time. There's a temple here and a statue too. Why doesn't anyone come to maintain this place? Perhaps this place has been forgotten. How could people forget something like this? The Yakshas are heroes who defended Liyue Harbor. Shao, silent. Shao, are you angry? No, the Yaksha did not perform their duty for any form of recognition. But you would like some, wouldn't you? You deserve some. Let's not talk about this stuff right now. Grilled tigerfish first. And if you want to have some Xiao, we can give you half of our share each. It's fine. Help? Did you hear that? There's someone calling for help and he disappears. Oh, I'm supposed to find him at the lake. Okay. What about the grilled tigerfish? Paimon hasn't eaten yet. Okay, I mean, I don't know how long that quest is. Or is it just... No, because this is the main quest and this is the trail. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna continue this one. I'm gonna go to the lake. If he's supposed to be there too. stops around to mine. He better be. Okay. So should I get to the middle of the lake or I'm supposed to look around now? I mean, technically he's at the other quest now. Maybe I have to finish the other quest? I am confused. He should be on one of those rocks. Maybe that frog is Shao. Go to the point. Okay. Point first, then look around. Okay. Oh, that is a statue. That is a whole statue. Okay. Oh. I have to wait. Well, not wait. Control the time. It should give you an area and he should be in that area. Oh, okay. It's at 7, right? Oh no. 17:30. There was a 7. I mean... Oh, I have to wait exactly till 17:30. Really? Come on. Okay, that should work. and now we wait. Right, because it has to be at dawn. No, not at dawn, at dusk. It has to be at dusk. Right of where I'm facing? Over there? On those rocks? Okay. I mean, I have to wait right now. No, not on those rocks. Right. So, that way? It's already what? Okay, I think I need to do his quest first because nothing happened. Like nothing happened. I waited till 17:30. Yeah, yes, I have to do the quest first. Okay. I have to do the quest. That makes sense. Maybe if I hadn't started, maybe if I hadn't talked to him, that wouldn't have happened, but I did talk to him, so kinda ruined it. Let's go help. I guess we're doing this quest anyway.
Terra smash
with the traveler because of course Ether has to be there. Thank you, mighty Adeptus. I'm not an Adeptus. Thank you, mighty hero. Oh, what are the odds we meet again? You know us? Why am I looking at? Oh, it's this guy. Yeah. How could I have forgotten you? You are. I'm Wang Ping Yang. Do you remember me? The stars. Yeah, I remember you. Oh, good. This guy. Oh, okay. But not long after I entered the mountains, I was set upon by those treasure hoarders. Thank you for saving me. Wait a moment. What are you doing? What are you going to do at Pervasive's temple? Were you planning to do something bad to his statue? No, I wouldn't dream of it. Then what were you planning to do? I wanted to restore the temple. No, the new one, it seems like... Okay. No, yeah, I already did the story quest. I already did all the story quests. So, it's just a new quest. And if I hadn't talked to Xiao at the temple, this wouldn't have happened. I wanted to restore the temple. My plan today was to closely examine the temple's current condition and arrange for the purchase of the appropriate materials. I never expected to be targeted halfway by treasure hoarders and forced to flee. But as I ran, I lost my way. As for the rest, you know what happened. Let's speak further at the temple. Right, this is hardly the place for conversation. Let's go to the temple first. We'll speak there. Go, I have other things to handle. Ah, you're leaving already? And he's gone. I mean, that is very shy of him. This temple is in a terrible state. Alright, mister, where did you suddenly get the idea to come to fix this temple? Well, that's a long story. Back when I was pretending to be an Adeptus, I gathered a lot of resources to help me keep up at the act. But remember how I swore to do good after that Adeptus taught me a lesson? Well, after I returned, I was planning to destroy all those materials of mine. Oh yes, that's my boyfriend. Yeah, he does that. He disappears, but if we call him, he will come. But then I had thought, rather than destroying all this information, wouldn't it be better to write up my code of charlatan? I can't pronounce that, and share it with others. That way I can help others to see through scams and cheaters. That's a noble cause, actually. Yes, because he's whipped. Yeah. To my surprise, the guidebook I wrote proved helpful to a lot of people. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs said that it was very useful. They even provided me with some additional scam countermeasures to add to the stuff that I had written myself. To that end, they paid me a pretty hefty sum. Apart from the guidebook, I'm currently planning on writing a book. Well, okay. Its purpose, of course, is to share the stories of the Vigilant Shaksha with as many people as possible. That way, I'll be able to put the folklore knowledge I possess to good use. As for this temple to Pervasis, I discovered it a while I was compiling material for this second book. I found sources saying that this temple was built by our forebears to remember the Shaksha Pervasis. But I never expected to find the temple in such a state of despair. When I returned to and thought about it, I decided to fund the repair of this temple from my own pocket. After all, I too was guided back to the right path by an adeptus. I suppose repairing this temple can be considered atonement for my previous wrongdoings. Sounds genuine enough. What do you think, Traveler? That said, you've tried to fool us before. No, this does sound like genuine. It does sound genuine. What do you mean, kinda? I am being genuine. I'm 100% genuine. Okay, dude. Fine, think whatever you like. If you don't trust me, then come back once work has started. You'll see. And that's done. Sorry about that. I thought I would have to wait for a little longer than just a couple seconds. I have food now. And we can continue the quest. Nice. So now I should go to the lake. It was a really short quest. And I have no idea when it appeared on my quest log. Okay, now we wait till 5:30 p.m. Okay. Oh, alright. So it's part of the... It's an added quest for this. Look for Subrosia. So he's supposed to be around here. Should be in that area that was shown to you. Okay. Okay, there he is. There you are.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
Ooh. What danger in the sea?
Ningguang didn't tell you.
Of course.
In Stone Forest. according to the contract. As an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own.
So every Adeptus has a plan in case Liyue Harbor ends up being in danger again. Every Adeptus except Morax. I bet he will he won't interfere again. He will maybe show up by the end of it or something.
Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
You can also go to the Guyun Stone Forest where the teleporter is. You will find catching and the Millilith. Oh! Shenhe is enjoying his vacation. He is. I mean... So, is catching there only during this quest, or...?
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Or should I go now? I'm gonna go now. And then go talk to Beto. Only during the quest, okay. Sorry about the eating noises. I'm glad I have you here because I would have missed that. In what part of the stone forest? In this area? Okay. Maybe it's later. Maybe it's later in the quest then, because I cannot see anyone. Maybe it is later in the quest. I should come here before finishing the story quest, but not at this exact moment. Alright. Thank you, dear. I will wait. I would look it up myself, but I don't want the spoilers. In the meantime, I could actually check what Ether has on. I think he has nothing on. Okay, no, he does. He has some beginner artifacts on. Okay. And Rancor. What do I need for this? Oh, right, those. Okay. First. Oh, this is the thing I got from Toma. Oh, defense and healing effects. That's nice. I don't think I have the recipe for that. You found it? Okay. Is it the big one? Is it by the domain? It's on the far little island across from where your mining peak is. Oh, okay. Here? The one by the domain. Oh. Okay, this one. This island? Or this one? Yeah, okay. I'll go there. Thank you. I really would have hated to miss that. By the way, that made pizza. Oh, the first one. Okay. Yeah, that made pizza and it's really good. That one. Got it. I know. Okay, is it that one? The one I'm looking at right now? Great. We like then. There is a lot of ores here. Why don't I have a mining point in this area? What? There. Fixed my mistake. There she is. There's so much more. This is such a cool place to look for ore. Okay. So what's with the weapons?
Ah, traveler, Paimon. I wasn't expecting to run into you out here at Guyun. What brings you here? You'll have to make it quick, I'm afraid. I really can't afford to chat for too long.
What are you doing out here?
As you can see, we're working on a construction project.
Why?
Personally, I consider this project to be of greater importance than the Jade Chamber rebuild. That's why I'm here to supervise. I just hope we can complete it on schedule.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's the
Hi,
same.
Ma. What brings you here? You'll have to make it quick.
It's the same thing.
A new type of Guizhong ballista. Ningguang
Oh, no,
commissioned
it was-
experts
it's not.
to dismantle and study the Guizhong ballista and
Sorry.
design an improved version based on the original.
Uh-huh.
This design is a step down from the Adepti's original Guizhong ballista in terms of
Yeah.
firing speed and power. But the good thing about it is that it can be mass-produced. It's also considerably easier to assemble and disassemble. This will allow
Maybe
for
she's
flexible
somewhere else.
deployment whatever the location. I am confident it will prove very useful in dealing with future crises.
I mean, okay, so are these the only two characters that we can talk to during this quest? Because like, I don't know, maybe Ganyu is somewhere. She's supposed to be there, but she's not available to talk to, as far as I know. Okay. She's supposed to be here where I am. Let me look for her, if that's the case. This is such a nice little detail that's very easy to miss. Okay, she's not here. Oh, in the scene she'll appear. She's in there outside of it. Oh, okay.
Let's hunt.
Alright. I didn't notice her because I have a hard time paying attention to stuff. Let's go to the quest. Damn, 3 hours already. It is a very long quest.
Goodness.
I did miss a lot of the interactions outside, giving you hints of what's happening behind the scenes because they are easy to miss, but I was watching a stream, so I know now. Yeah. Thank you for the information, because see, I didn't notice that. I would have missed that for sure. Yeah.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran
fine,
into a
we got
bit of a
everything we
brick
need.
wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't
That
worry.
it is.
It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils.
Nice.
When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils.
Ah.
Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her.
Oh, that's
Master
nice.
also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack.
So, is this Cloud Retainer's way of thanking Ningguang for sacrificing the Shade Chamber in the first place? I just do believe that. And also, Shenhe, it's fine. You can rejoin society. It's not. Everyone will love you.
Maybe it won't work for me.
Well,
to
maybe
stay
not
here
everyone,
after all.
but you have friends already.
But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
The other theory is that since they are all preparing for another attack on Liyue Harbor, Cloud Retainer just wants to make sure they have a nuke again, since Rex Lapis is not going to show up again.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Master Zhang and Shenhe start making the Wonder Course and the Adepti sigils. That could also
The
be
sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Nice. Oh, those look like the sigils of permission. They are slightly different though. So have to go back to, yeah, the building site. We can walk there. See the sights. Walk around with the traveler for once. But yeah, I know what. I mean, Shangli was an Adeptus before being a god, so that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. And a god before becoming an Archon. I get why people liked this quest so much already. Like it's very nice. It delivers a lot of Thor. Prepares us for the next part.
Secretary, we found all the materials.
Okay, at least this time she called her a secretary. But why little? Paimon, you are smaller than her. You have no right. There's a better part?
Oh, already?
Oh, that's
All three
exciting.
of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Byron calls for the participants to
I
gather.
hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plush strike yet.
I can't believe it.
What did you expect?
So close, but so far.
I mean, really, you were against 3 vision holders and the hero of Divet. So, yeah. I feel bad for people that don't have visions. Well, it's like the non-benders in Avatar, really. It's horrible when you live in a world with magic and you're there just being a normal human.
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here.
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was
What's the business she had to attend to? What is Beidou doing? I need to know. Yeah. Oh. We were teleported. Cool. What's the achievement? Complete the reconstruction.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yay.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Oh, that's
the
really
Jade
nice.
Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh.
The Traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Of course. I hope we get to see
You're
it.
next. What is your question?
Oh. Is the play maybe part of her hangout? Because to be able to play the hangout, I have to complete this quest. Also Ninwan's hangout. I wonder if that's it.
I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Of course. Of course. Maybe my other theory is that maybe we will get to see the play in the second part during London, right? I'm assuming. Yeah. And I knew it. I knew she wouldn't know. At least she's nice and she is warning us.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang.
I mean, it was pretty obvious what he wanted to ask.
Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
But you said it earlier,
Your
Paimon.
question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So
Thank you.
I promise you that
I
should
need
you one
more.
day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, that would be nice.
Great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
That would be
This is a
convenient.
group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sure, Mommy Ningguang.
I'd urge
Yes.
you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
She can actually be one, unlike Zhongli. What if we had a different question? Yeah, I would have liked to ask my question. But no.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now
Aw.
that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away.
Sure, Laddie.
So, the key is whether or not you yourself
Yeah.
can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, a sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
I mean... I know that's not probably the case. But a little bit of drama is... You don't have to say it like that.
Hey, what's going on?
There
I just
she
went to see
is.
the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
Okay.
Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Is this Nishnaya going to be worse? For sure. Anyway, no, Liyue, it's the perfect place.
Don't worry.
Everything's
I
fine
have made
and
preparations.
there's no more
The
inclusive
wound
place in
dressings are
Liyue.
ready, and the
Yes.
Millilith have set up an ambush.
Because
Glad to
we're talking
hear it.
about Liyue.
Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Stop.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
The moment of truth. Will the Shade Chamber. stay afloat. Oh. Oh no. Leela really gets the most epic cutscenes, doesn't it? Not again.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife.
Osial's
Final follower of
wife?
the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Of course she knew.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago.
Yeah.
Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Oh my god. This is so... They really get the epic parts of the story, don't they? Like, of course it is the favorite, and I love it. I'm here for it. God, this is amazing. And this is just an interlude. Look at her! See, these are the kind of moments that make me wish we actually had a show. Yes. Anyone deserves 5-star status.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
Tsunami? This is amazing. I was not ready for this. I thought
What's that? Wait!
This
A giant wave!
This would happen during one fight. Not this. Look at this. It would be great. I would love it. I would love to see that. No. Oh my god.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all.
This is
At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Yeah, yes. I gave him a rancor and he can't even use it. Oh my god. She's gonna... She stopped the freaking tsunami! What? What? I need a moment. Oh my god. I was not expecting this at all.
What are you doing?
And we get to fight her now?
Will you be the only one taking this risk?
What?
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
Yeah, of course we will help her.
Transfiguration. My will embodied. Yeah.
Oh my god. This is not at all what I was expecting. Not at all. No, 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 no. Where are they? I need to heal Rosaria.
Wind, hear me.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oof.
My will embodied.
You can't run.
How am I supposed to fight there?
To dust!
Judgment.
Can you get closer, please? It's such a pretty arena. Even if it's a little small. Nope, nope.
My will embodied.
You can't run.
Lights out.
Do your master's bidding. Judgment.
No.
You can't run.
Yeah. I thought it was going. I thought the boss was going to be part of the event. Because don't we have to fight her a bunch of times? So that's why it took me by surprise. Nope, nope.
Obey.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't remember right now. I don't remember what exactly was supposed to happen during the event, honestly.
Judgment. Punishment.
Unleash.
Okay, shame I don't have Rosaria's burst anymore. We can get it again. If we don't die. But I cannot believe that
Barbados.
Osile is married. The Abyssal Bishops are the new bosses. I honestly thought we would get her as the boss, but no, maybe later. Yeah, maybe. I mean, then again, if we're supposed to defeat her, well, no, I mean, they could still do that. Like they do with the town's bosses. Do not die on me. Give me your burst, thank you. Okay. Okay. He's not married because he doesn't have any money.
Transfiguration! Cryo incarnate! You can't run! Shiver!
Or maybe he's not married. Oh, okay, it's not over. Maybe he's not married because every time he finds someone, they die.
So you know your stuff, huh?
Do not die, please. Do not die, Rosaria.
Wait!
I did it.
Shouldn't we go after her?
I did it.
This place
Okay.
is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
No reward.
If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Yeah, sure. You don't have to tell me twice. Are you okay?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself.
I mean,
didn't
you did a
expect you
lot.
to follow me.
There's
Don't worry.
still more?
She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
More?
How did things go underwater?
Fine.
It's been dealt with. She was
Better
injured
than
before entering
expected.
the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future,
Yeah.
you will be afforded generous treatment.
Good.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal.
So that's why
Of
she needed
course,
the
we
medical
owe
supplies.
huge thanks to this young lady for her help.
Huh.
On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Just like the hero in the story.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Aww.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time
That
now.
Asael thing is like...
I trust you've reached a
Yes,
conclusion.
you shouldn't be watching this.
You wish
Spoilers.
to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always
It also
destroy another
surprised
Jade
me.
Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this
That's
crisis
a way
in
to
advance.
give someone a
This is
compliment.
considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
We made sure of it.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Yeah.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Oh my god!
Shall be going homeward now. Please, have a good rest.
Cloud
Come to
retainer,
the
come
Jade Chamber when
on!
you have recovered your energy. We must
There's
celebrate
no need
both
to
the
get
completion of the
like
Jade
that.
Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Oh. That was great. Can I talk to Kajing now?
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected. But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan.
She's a proud
If we had
mother.
more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time. Thank you.
Alright, so... to the Shade Chamber. Oh, it has a spot now! That's cool, and I can teleport to it. That's nice. That's really nice. So we can go to the Shade Chamber whenever we want. That's really cool.
Wow! Everyone's already seated!
Oh, so now it's when we get to see the opera. Yeah.
It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
Oh,
All of you
that's
here
nice.
are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself.
I
Those
need
who
all
don't
the
drink
talent
alcohol,
books I can get.
please help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
This is so pretty. It's such a wonderful scene.
Personally, I thought I sang
A wonderful cutscene.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to
It
run
was.
too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Young.
It's so nice. She deserves. She deserves to be happy.
Hey, this young
and
lady with the white
accepted.
hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus.
She's not an adeptus.
Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you?
Is this man
The
drunk?
divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Well, let me pull up a chair, right? We'll all have a friendly
He
chat.
sounds
get better
drunk.
acquainted.
Oh god.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels almost familiar.
Oh my god.
To her old self again.
Shenhe!
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
The crane returns to the wind. Oh, and we got a story thing reward. Is it a story thing? Is it? It's a material? Oh, it's a material, so this is what Shenhe needs. So why are we getting it now? Because this is from the bishops. That's weird. That is weird. Then again, I guess since it is Shenhe's story quest, sort of.
I wonder when I'll be able to build a jade chamber of my own. It'll take a lot more wealth than I have now. But hey, you've got to dream big. Who knows? If I keep working at it, maybe one day.
Probably not very likely.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber. A rare and exquisite pleasure.
More
This guy.
wine! More wine!
Of course. That's it. Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber.
Oh yeah, that's probably a reason to do it. Then again, no, because you have to get to the interlude, you have to go through the entire Inazuma Archon quest. because this isn't just a story quest, this is an Archon quest.
I will not
It's part of
forget
the main
this.
story.
I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet you. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
Yeah. This whole thing is an Archon quest. It's
one
part
must
of the
first
main
feel.
story thing.
After our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it. Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again.
Then again, I mean, you can do this before. You can do this before unlocking Enkanomiya, so I guess there's that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a reward, I suppose. I don't know what Yunyi needs to be ascended. Does she need the same materials? The same world boss materials? Oh, the Shade Chamber looks nice. Anyway, well, this was great. I really enjoyed it. She needs the regalia. What's the regalia? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, this one. Yeah, okay. The puppy. Yeah. Right. And I already have all of it. Yeah, the Ito materials. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird choice of reward, but no. Anyway, no, not again. I keep falling. No. At least I can climb it. Maybe because in Enkanomiya can... yeah, I was thinking that, because you can do this. You can actually do this quest without unlocking Enkanomiya, so maybe that's why. Okay, I can't get higher up. Oh well. Anyway, I really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I wasn't expecting most of it. I was not expecting the I was not expecting the Osail creature that's not Osail, you know. I was not expecting Osail's wife. I was not expecting Osail to be married. And like all the cutscenes, the opera, like that was so pretty.
Come with me.
And again, it just makes me want.
You've made an exceptional
No, that's
contribution.
not what I
will
wanted.
not
I
forget
wanted to
this.
sit next to Ninwan. There. I can't believe he's married. Yeah, I cannot believe he's married. But it was great. I really liked it. Very surprising. And again, it makes me want to have an anime. or something. Maybe shorts, like short films, like 10 minutes. I don't know. I think it would be great. I just love the cutscenes. They always make a wonderful job with them. Especially in the UA because it is the favorite. So yeah. They would get even more people to play probably as well. But I don't think it will happen. If it does happen, it's gonna take a few years. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway. This was really fun, and I have to go finish dinner now and get ready for tomorrow because I work. Thank you for keeping me company during this, especially because I would have missed catching and maybe not Shao, but I would have missed catching for sure. So thank you. Anyway, bye. I'll probably stream next weekend too, since I don't know, I'm enjoying it. It's better than the last time I tried streaming. Genshin is a very good game to stream, honestly. Bye. I will. Yeah.